Greetings, Grumbuses. How are we all doing today? We have, I would say special, but it's really not. Oh yeah, we were playing Ace Attorney. There we go. We'll get to more of that screen. We'll get more to how we're really going here. And then we're going to go ahead and start Jurassic World. But I suppose first I should get my ice mug. G'day, Captain Kaylee. Hey. What are you doing here so early, Keely? You must be like in the middle of the night or some shit, or going to bed or some shit. What's up? What's that all about? What's going on, Keely? What's happening? We're getting ready to start Flumbus, Jurassic Worldus. We are dressed very patriotically. We have. Yeah. Let's go. Free the DC animated movie universe on YouTube. What am I doing, Jacob? We're watching Jurassic Park Afterbirth, otherwise known as Jurassic World Rebirth. It's the morning over here in Australia. Hello, mate. Nah, I actually didn't know how early it was. You seem to usually come in like it whenever I'm at like 1 a.m. here, so that's why I was surprised to see you this early. Playing some good old Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga while watching this. Well, that's awesome. Sideshow and Majaffe. All right. I'm actually going to go get my frosted mug. If you guys want to get your little stream, if you want to sync up with me, girl, then you're going to have to, let's see, watchstream.site is where I'm getting mine. As you can see, the very bottom of it here. On the little Grumbus there. And so, yeah, obviously we're on 2 seconds now. We're just starting the Universal logo and whatnot. I'll be in 1 second. I got my regular drink, but I gotta get my frosted mug for my beer later because it's America's birthday tomorrow. We're obviously gonna have some good old American beer tonight. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, America. All right, we'll be right back. Nice, Jacob. I'll read your comment about it whenever I come back. None of the Jurassic World. That's fine. Dark Jack. Oh shit, he used an emoji. Dark Jack. I gotta see that on the YouTube chat. Yes, there he is. I actually worked, I'm not gonna say hard, but I worked for like several minutes on getting these emojis and level icons. So I'm glad that we're getting some people being able to use them. Yeah, so Jurassic World SWA, I will sum up the entire Jurassic World movies succinctly, unlike Mahler, who would have a 6-hour video on them. All right. So, what we got? ScarJo in the mail case. Well, now that she's hit the wall, yes, it would be that. All right, Jurassic World. So, Chris Pratt is the animal guy on the Jurassic World Island. They've gotten the park up and running. Everybody's going to see it, but everybody's getting bored with dinosaurs. Uh-oh. Bryce Dallas Howard is some bitch who like handles the marketing. And she's like, oh, we made a cool new dinosaur. It does like, and thank you, SWA, for the $12. I didn't mean to skip over that, but why is it $12? It's interesting. I thought you could only give like 5, 10, whatever. Anyways, male Kaylee. Shut up, Kaylee. Anyways, she makes this new dinosaur. It's a blend of raptor and tyrannosaurus and all these other cool things. And it's called the Indominus Rex. But oh no, it escapes from captivity. And it kills this stupid, idiotic military guy who's like, we need to use raptors in Afghanistan and shit to go into caves. Wow. And so he doesn't want them to kill it or like carpet bomb the island or whatever. So it sets free all the other dinosaurs. Big chaos. The whole park gets eaten or they leave. There's these dumb kids running around. They don't really matter. Anyways, their babysitter gets eaten by the evil, not really evil, by the... First one was a classic and masterpiece. Jurassic World was AA? I mean, I agree. It's probably the best of the movies. Yeah. Isn't just the $50 is the limit. Huh. Interesting. $500. Well, if somebody gives one of those, then I'm retiring early. Now, so anyways, the Indominus Rex, it escapes, it kicks T-Rex's ass. Yeah, exactly, New York, Florida, man. Why do you think I'm watching it this way? I'm not going to reward them with actual money for this. I found it a good Samaritan who put it free online. Who would have thought? Another thing that just appeared there. How am I to know the legality of such things? Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Oh, okay. I was going to say double AA. I didn't want to rip into you 2-packs. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I liked it whenever I first came out of the theater because I was caught up in the hype. You know, they used the classic score. They had, you know, the T-Rex and Velociraptor versus the yeah, I hate them too now, Keeley. Oh, well, you're not a shill, Jacob, of course. I've gotten to those early screenings. I saw one for the movie yesterday, which was all about the band The Beatles being erased in an alternate reality. It was a free screening. It was pretty sweet. I didn't become a shill for it. I did like a Lily James in it, but now I'm getting distracted again. So anyways, the Velociraptor and the T-Rex team up to defeat the Indominus Rex. Nice slideshow. Nice sideshow. Wait, sideshow. What game were you playing? Good old Lego Star Wars, the complete... Ah, nice. I haven't watched any of the Jurassic movies whatsoever. Well, shit, SWA. This is the perfect one to start out with, SWA. It's a semi-reboot. Anyways, so yeah, the Indominus Rex gets beaten. Then in the next movie, they're trying to like black market, deal all these dinosaurs in some secret underground auction. They make an Indoraptor that's basically like a smaller version of the Indominus Rex. It can camouflage and shit. So then they're at some creepy mansion because they're trying to get these horror vibes back. They point a laser at stuff and shoot a gun, and then the raptor goes after him. Yeah, absolutely, Jacob. That's the most important thing. Getting to the fly to the screens. Spaceballs also. Oh, that's okay. To be honest with you, I'm not as into Spaceballs as other things. I feel like it's pretty obvious jokes. Anyways, so yeah, they go to the mansion. Oh yeah, and then there's a little creepy little clone girl. There's a guy who worked with Alan Grant who made the first Jurassic Park, which is like a dinosaur island that the main characters were touring, but then they discovered they couldn't contain nature or keep them from breeding and stuff. They tried to make all the dinosaurs female so that they wouldn't breed in the first movie. And then they discovered, oh, life finds a way. Oh, no. You don't really need to know 2 or 3. They don't really matter at all, SWA. So they all escape the island. Anyways, yeah, the first one actually, it doesn't, like, plot-wise affect a ton of them other than the park gets shut down. Oh, I'd absolutely watch Spaceballs with you. Even the first episode. Grizzy was also... nice. Yeah, New York, Florida, man, I saw it. You didn't say the magic word. Yes, there's a lot of little details I'm going to skip over for SWA's sake. So, then, back to Jurassic World. The little clone girl releases all the dinosaurs because they're technically clones, and she's like, they're like me, and everybody's like, you're fucking retarded. And so then the dinosaurs go and they wreak havoc on the land, but then they're all contained. And then an evil company is like, what if we use the dinosaurs to destroy all the crops, and then we make the only crops that aren't destroyed by the dinosaurs? And also, what if we made massive locusts? This was all in Jurassic World Dominion, which took a very sudden left turn. There's a bunch of chases. There's a bunch of planes and shit. Yeah, and then they stop them, and everybody dies, and there's another showdown with the T-Rex versus another dinosaur. They kind of just mash the first 3 movies together, and then they're like, hey, the dinosaurs are living in harmony with everybody at the end, and it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, HBO to be more specific. New York State, the reason is because my relatives work for WB. Very nice. So basically all the dinos in the first movie are gay! They're more like hermaphrodite, or a bunch of... You're not a shill then, you're good. Nobody was gonna call Jacob a shill. He could be a shill for my channel, give me lots of money. I'd be completely fine with him doing that. And then just telling everybody that's good content, even though it's just me rambling the plot of all the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movies. Made my mother call me... Wait, what? Your comment on that video... Wait, what the fuck did I even comment? I remember you responded to it, but I was working today. I was kind of making that comment in between jobs. I know what Keely's gonna... Anyways, alright, so we got 2 seconds in. If you guys got your links, get ready. We gotta get going here, otherwise I'm gonna be I mean, I'll be reading the chat still all night, but still. We got a 2-hour movie here. IDKY, I haven't watched it yet. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh shit, I don't have noise on, do I? No, okay, we muted the browser, good. Oh no, Derpy Entertainment? It was? You walked out. Shit. Oh, we might have Star Wars Marvel Purists. They asked me if you wanted to come to the premiere of Superman. Hey, yeah, invite your friend along. Why not? Damn, dude, though, Derpy. Is it that boring? You should let him go with his crazy liberal girlfriend. See if she loves it. What a gay-looking ginger. Oh, yeah. That's right. It was self-deprecating humor. Yes. This guy in the thumbnail looks kind of gay, like a gay ginger. Godzilla -1 is excellent. I haven't watched the 90s Godzillas. That's one era that's supposed to be really good. It like has Godzilla versus Destroya. Okay, so we got some monkeys on an island. Here comes the helicopter. Old guy make dinosaur. They make children. They wreck the park. It is canceled. Very much so. Slideshow. I don't know why I keep calling you slideshow. For some reason I'm putting an L in there. Sideshow. Sideshow Bob. Well, Bart, I'm going to kill you. Just want to make sure I'm not showing too much of the movie. I don't want to get copyright struck. All right, we good. vidsrc.to. That is a good site. All right. So it's 17 years ago. Mutadon. They're experimenting on dinosaurs in a sealed laboratory. Oh, really? That's crazy, Sideshow. So what's MJAF8? I'm trying to see if it spells something else. Michael Jordan as fuck, number 8. So you're Kobe Bryant's ghost. Okay, they're going through a sealed door. Man has a Snickers wrapper in his helmet that fell out of his helmet somehow. You seen Heisei era? Oh, yeah. Heisei, yeah, for Godzilla, yes. I've heard that's very good. So they're going into the sealed area, but that Snickers wrapper fell out. I feel like that's going to be important the way the camera is zooming in on it. They're making sarcastic quips to each other. Ah, okay. Does it stand for Michael Jordan as fuck and then 8 for Kobe Bryant? Because that would be pretty sweet if I guessed that right. Okay, now the door has sucked in the Snickers wrapper and is short-circuiting. Michael Jr. Ah, you're Michael Jordan's son. Okay, got you. System error. System error. That was a joke. Don't, like, tell me your last name or anything. Not that I think you would, but just to cover my bases. I don't want to pull Hassan Piker and be doxing people. Oh god, it's loose! Something's loose, guys! It's too much of the zombie stuff and dinosaurs. Enough! Okay, the whole lab is running away, and the entire thing is loose because that Snickers wrapper jammed one door. Even though it wasn't even like a cage or anything, it was just a normal door in between labs. And now this one person wasn't able to get out in time. Uh-oh, the woman's emotional. She's freaking out. They're trying to time up the door to open because they have to both turn their keys at the same time. But she just took her key out, and she's letting this guy get eaten. Uh-oh. Guys, a giant dinosaur is going to eat somebody in a Jurassic movie. Good. Could you imagine? This bitch. She's like, I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Ah, she's watching him get eaten. She's a sadistic bitch. She's like, damn it, why'd you take him into the smoke? Now I can't see. Okay. So that was the title sequence. They're playing like triumphant music after this guy just got eaten. Oh, I'm sorry. It's somewhat ominous. It's like dun 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 dun. Present day. Well, why don't you say the year? Because it's been 32 years since dinosaurs returned. But the modern climate and disease have taken their toll, and public interest has waned. I don't really care about public interest. They're not trapped. Most surviving species now only thrive in a tropical band around the equator. Human travel there is expressly forbidden, even though the dinosaurs were living with the people in the last movie. That's very odd. Now they're painting over some dinosaur mural. The world is moving on without the dinos. Episode 3 completed. Nice. Oh, you had Obi-Wan face Anakin, right? That's the finale fight. I do like the Extraction movies. Uh-oh. A dinosaur in poor health, the last living Brontosaurus, I think it was, somehow broke out, even though it looks like it's about to die. I'm not sure how that happened. This guy looks like an evil businessman. He looks very busy, and he's in his suit, and he's a white man. It's Scarlett Johansson, much older looking. Miss Bennett, I presume. You're not exactly hard to follow. I'm Scarlett Johansson. Felix isn't himself today. So this guy's making some medication. Padme now dead. Damn. Spoilers, bro. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I was meaning to get around to it since 2005. I just, I've been busy, School and then work, Shower sometimes. Got to brush my teeth every day. Ugh, so busy. Scarjo, Tyrone's wife instead of Scarjo. Tyrone Magnus. Oh, she's Spec Ops. Oh, they got the last Bronchosaurus. That would be like John Owe or something. Brontosaurus or whatnot, or Brachiosaurus perhaps. They're just recapping the text at the beginning. They're like, all the dinosaurs are dead, except for those islands around the equator, which is where we want you to go. Oh, she says no thanks. Well, that was just a guess, man, because of what Obi-Wan said in episode 4, you know? Oh. So he's trying to convince her, they're trying to find something that's going to stop heart disease from happening and give people 20 more years of life. She's going to need a number. Six zeros. They're going to make her a millionaire. Every government on the planet has outlawed travel. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Iran would not listen to that. Kim Jong-un in North Korea would be like, I will go and get a dinosaur for myself, and then I will eat it. Oh! I'm going to bring my big... Wait, I forget what this thing's called. Big Johnson. Oh, no. So the environment has caused the dinosaurs to die all around the world except right around the equator. So everybody's kind of over dinosaurs. They're all like, oh, these things are lame and gay now. They're lame and gay, man. Which, I'm not sure why they wouldn't just make another park around the equator or something, but whatever. Yeah, SWA, they need to make them not in that weird Flash style like they've been making. Okay, they're meeting somebody else, and he wants everything to be secret. Paleocoronary health. Could forestall coronary disease by an average of 2 decades. He said, I'm sorry for your loss. And she goes, anybody can read a file. If you get personal, I'm out. Oh, she's totally an unemotional woman again. Oh. So they have to get a really big dinosaur in order to solve heart issues. Makes sense. They need 3 dinosaurs. Mosasaurus. Titanosaurus. On land. So there's one in the sea, one in the land, and one in the sky. Their average lifespan was over 100. Mosasaurus. They need blood and tissue samples from these 3 dinosaurs. These are the MacGuffins. The video game plot is set while they're alive. Fortunately, they're all in one location. Ooh, but there's competitors. Dr. Loomis. Why don't you send an army? Your safety, more or less. Oh, they're gonna bring the scientist along. Yeah, I thought the Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, I like Begins and Dark Knight, but Rises I wasn't as crazy about. All right. Oh, The Dark Knight Returns. Yes, yes, yes. No, I agree. I did like that one. The voice, that was Peter Weller, I believe, who was RoboCop. And basically, he had some really cool. He had some really cool moments during that, for sure. His entire life has been leading up to this moment. I like how they're doing the copyright on this. They're basically like bopping this little icon all around the screen to keep us from getting copyright struck, I suppose? I don't know. So, the scientist is debating whether to go to the island or not, and they're just awkwardly sitting there watching him. Okay, that was like a really forced, awkward scene. I'm not sure what the point of that was. He sat there crunching on some jawbreaker. They're playing the Jurassic Park theme, 402 miles north of the equator. I know what that is. It's the Jurassic Park theme. I'm gonna come. Da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. It's a guy, I could be wrong, but I think Grayson was killed by Joker in snow. Yeah, they seem to tease that, but I'm not sure if it was ever confirmed. It's Mahershala Ali. Green Book is a great movie with him in it, by the way. I'm sorry. I thought it over. I can't do it. We're 15 minutes in, boys. 16 minutes in. We're breezing through this thing. This is way easier than Ironheart. Scarlet, show your tits more. I know they're sagging a little bit, but come on. We're a perky up bra and get it going here. Come on. His boat's not paid off yet, so he's not going in. There's Jason Todd. Why Grayson? I don't know, dude. Snyder likes to randomly kill off people. Did you see the expanded version of Batman v Superman, where it's like fucking Jimmy Olsen randomly dies of all people? Like just in the beginning without even knowing Superman. So it means absolutely nothing. Uh-oh. We're screwed now. Boy. Scarlett Johansson is a terrible actress right now. Yeah. So, wow. She's like, I can't believe that you're not going to take us to the island, my friend. Oh, man, maybe if you just doubled all of our money and gave him what you're going to give me. And he's like, ha, no one's dumb enough to go where we're going. For some reason, they're watching dinosaur movies on like 90s televisions in this little equator town. I guess those people are poor as fuck. That makes sense. Some dude is hugging Scarlet. Heh heh heh. That was terrible dialogue. Make sure you don't end up in one of these. And he points to a giant, like, dinosaur skeleton jaw thing. He's like, a live one. I'm like, yeah, I could have discerned that. Thanks. Oh, it's Ed Skrine or Screen or whatever. Oh, 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 oh. Hell yeah. Yeah, Snyder, I think his main flaw is that he tries to make everybody Batman. So they're sailing to the island. Ed Skrein and Mahershala Ali are banging Scarlett Johansson. Oh my gosh, it's doggy style. It's really graphic. He's so ugh. Yeah, James Gunn's Superman, starring James Gunn as director, James Gunn as writer, James Gunn as creator. Based on comic books by the person who was later adapted by James Gunn. Close to the equator, it's nearly the climate of 60 million years ago. Scarlet is eating. Hot. Uh-oh. They want to get in and get out. They have to get living blood samples. Based on James Gunn's Dog's Life. Yes. What are those? Is this the part where you tell me it's a crime to kill a dinosaur, Doctor? Oh, shit. Oh, we're putting ourselves in a place we don't belong. That's kind of our specialty. They're so sarcastic. How's extraction work? Uh-oh. Lagging. There we go. We're back on. We're back on. She's explaining how difficult it is to shoot a gun to the man. Because he's just a stupid person. Oh. Sarcastically, she's like, oh, really? If you insist, after he gets cucked out and hands it to her. I don't know anybody who could be offended by that. It's me. Apparently some dude just died of heart disease. Must have been her man. She tragically lost a person in her life, it appears. Car bomb in Yemen. Must have been the Houthis. Or Hezbollah or Hamas. Damn Houthis.
These Houthis aren't there anymore. Watch them go boom. We blew it the hell up. It was gone. And the fake news CNN.
Her and Mahershala Ali are talking. Oh, she missed her own mother's funeral. Thank you. That's so supportive of you. As he says how horrible she is for missing her mother's funeral. Now they're discussing his relationship drama. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-la. Et-cha-la. Oh, he lost his little boy. Let's exposit our tragic backstories to each other. Jesus Christ. This is literally just, they randomly decided to go into a room and exposit the backstories they both already knew to each other. We are very pathetic. She wants that BBC. She wants that Mahershala D. She's like, we both have tragic separations and we're both rapidly aging. Let's settle for each other.
Micah is a gnawing, teething red.
We're watching, we 47 miles due south. All right, we got Jurassic World, I almost said Afterbirth. It's actually Rebirth. And then you can see the timer there. So there's a sailboat out near this dinosaur island, I believe. Doesn't seem very, you're rationing those? I'm enjoying them. This dude's out with his family. He has some daughter who's banging some dude below deck, but he's not up yet. He's going to pull that trigger on the new Superman movie. Where's the trigger? Oh, what a surprise. The boyfriend's a loser. He's like, well, bro. Must be a liberal. He doesn't care about what the dad's saying on this boat. The daughter is taking... Oh, this random-ass family is just arguing with each other. Okay, I mean, this is just like awkward family that we haven't even been in, like... So, just a random asshole boyfriend. I'm guessing they're gonna get eaten by dinosaurs, or Scarlett Johansson's gonna have to save them, or some other bullshit's gonna happen. Ooh, the daughter's like, don't say a word. The younger daughter is calling out the older daughter for being a whore. Uh-oh, she's gonna see a dinosaur on the horizon. Uh-oh. Flying dinosaurs. Can't tell with this low-quality copy if this chick is hot or not. Dolphins? You're clearly around the dinosaur island. I don't understand how you don't know that this is dangerous. Obviously. Yes, there's gonna be a bunch of people killing you because you're by the dinosaur island, you dumbass. The dinosaurs? Oh, the little daughter hates the dinosaurs. She says, I hate those things. I wish they never came back. Oh no, it's a big dinosaur pushing their boat over, but it's not quite over. It's going back down. There it goes. Uh-oh. They tipped it over. Wait, where's the boyfriend? He was inside the boat. Xavier is stuck inside the boat. He's asking him for the emergency radio. Ooh. Come on, Xavier, get the radio. He's randomly banging on the boat door. I'm not sure what he's hoping to accomplish. Uh-oh. They got Xavier out. Ooh, he just got smacked the fuck over by the mast. And he sees the dinosaur. This bitch, she's like Xavier, her boyfriend. Hail, backseater. Backseater, we're about a half hour in if you want to join. You can see the link there, and we got 31 or 32 minutes here. So far, Scarlett Johansson has to go to an island to get samples from 3 different dinosaurs while they're still living with her ragtag group of mercenaries to help with heart disease or something because they have big hearts and they lived 100 years.
We're gonna have a big, beautiful day over this big, beautiful bill that we're about to pass.
And then we randomly jump to this other family who's being attacked by a seafaring dinosaur. They're on a sailboat, and for some reason they were sailing right near the one area on Earth that still has the dinosaurs, and they didn't expect to see a dinosaur, the dumbasses.
We have a big, beautiful bill, and we're going to have America's birthday tomorrow. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big and beautiful. We're going to have so many. We're going to have more of a military parade than we even had for my birthday.
Oh, the ant video, the 37-minute one. Yes, backseater. That's a good question. I will have to find some time to do that. I'll try and do it this weekend sometime, actually. Maybe after or before Backseat Boys.
I'll do it live.
I did like that you saw my comments in your recent video about him, and I obviously responded to his comment on it. Whenever he was like, why is nobody understanding my statement? Everybody's deliberately misinterpreting it. They must not be able to read.
Damn, backseater.
But yeah, it was what else did he say? He's just like, oh, what the? You can't comprehend. And then everybody, and then his fucking fans, his sycophants, were like, oh. Scarlett Johansson is trying to somewhat flirt with this nerd, I think. It's hard to tell. She's really weird acting in this movie. It's like she's always trying to be quippy. There's really no emotion to it. I don't know.
It's a big, beautiful day in America, though.
Also, we have a lot of very American games. Still just them sailing towards the island. That's why I'm not saying any more of this stuff. So we have Medal of Honor. We have Medal of Honor
Underground.
We have
Shell Shock, Nom 67.
We have
Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1.
We have Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. Pacific Assault. Then again, Backseater, maybe we'll do it after this. Do I want to start gaming that late? So it's a 37-minute video. Probably skip around a little bit. They need to go after the mosasaur. See, we're talking about tens of millions of dollars here. I got visual.
That water. We are search and rescue now. We have so many boats, we have so many people to rescue, so they're gonna go rescue the family that was attacked by the sea monster.
What a random little diversion to have so early in the movie, but okay. Everybody's so happy. They're getting rescued. Scarlett Johansson and her ragtag group of mercenaries are helping rescue this family. Uh, why would a mosasaur attack a 45-foot vessel? Yeah, the mosasaur's going after your boat, bitch. So, she's got to explain to the family that they have to go get these dinosaur blood. Getting the M&M sponsorship. Okay, so we're gonna have the quirky every people. That's what the family getting picked up is for, so we can cram more characters. It's a decent one, Dalton Fury. It's a decent one, especially for having it just come out. I mean, I'm able to see everything very clearly. 40, 16, so yeah, you see the timer. I don't have to say it for you, and you see the link there. That's 2 signals. 9. I happened to stumble across this free copy online. Amazing. It's here. The Mosasaurus is here. This asshole boyfriend is going to do something heroic at the very end of the movie, and they're going to be like, isn't that? See, he was good all along. I'm like, no, he was just an asshole until the last second. Uh-oh, the Mosasaurus. This guy still likes dinosaurs. Uh-oh, he just did a shill thing. Fucking Mahershala Ali is like, woo, let's go. Get him, Scarlett Johansson. I need you to secure me to the bow now. Oh, they're finding an excuse to get him close to Scarlett Johansson. They have to shoot it within 10 meters. This is like a video game quest. We're 42 minutes in. I'll admit, it's feeling a little overly long already, considering all the little diversion we had to take for that family, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, they're still just chasing the Mosasaurus. It's not a very exciting chase scene because they're on open water. There's no, like, obstacles or shit. It's just this thing jumping out of the water again and again. It's not like Jaws. Oh my god, she fucking fired it, like... What the hell was that? So, she's supposed to be, like, trained mercenary badass chick. She gets a spray of water and she goes, ah! And fucking fires her gun randomly. It's like, where's your trigger discipline, bitch? And also, why are you pulling a trigger from getting splashed by water? She's like, ah! Uh-oh. It's coming. It sees her. It's gonna try and eat her.
Clump.
Take the shot. Yay, they got it. Oh, yeah. It has to launch up in the air and then do its little parachute thing. I don't like this score right now. Okay. They got the sample, but isn't this thing still trying to kill them? He got the thing as it parachuted down. That's 1 out of 3. Mission accomplished. You gain 3,000 experience. Why are they all congratulating him? She's the one that shot. All he did was catch the little thing as it parachuted. Okay. They got their sample, boys. What if we don't? Oh, the evil drug company is pricing it so 99% of the planet can't afford it. What if we give it to the good old COVID vaccine people or universal healthcare people? More dinosaurs. Spinosaurus. Uh-oh, there's a bunch of them. These things help the Mosasaurus hunt and kill. Ah, shit. What the fuck is he shooting at them? Why is this lady flinching at the gun being fired? He's getting eaten. Ed Skrein got ripped the fuck out. Because he was a dumbass. Bobby, no! Well, they took Bobby. Bobby! Gosh dang it, Bobby. And there's the Mosasaurus. Oh, it just missed their boat, guys. Almost. Oh, no! Oh, there goes the little girl. She's going over the edge. The dad saves his daughter, but he fucks up his leg. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Okay. It got the railing.
They're going for it. They're going for big action. Big, beautiful America First action. Like what I did to Iran when I beat them with my deep ordnance penetrator. We penetrated them deeply without consent. We blew our whole load inside of those twin mountains. Just like when I saw the great Sydney Sweeney, I blew my entire load.
We hit those rocks, we're going to wreck. Obviously. More bad dinosaurs. This lady's watching it like it's fast. And now the engine's overheating. Everything's going to shit. Three times, same coordinates. Oh, this guy's gonna stop her because he's evil businessman. Uh-oh. Oh my god. She pushed a guy, and the recoil of pushing him, she went, whoa, and went all the way off the fucking deck. What the fuck? Now he's like having a PTSD flashback because he watches her die. I mean, she didn't die. She obviously is going to live. Oh, her boyfriend heroically jumps in after her. This lookout is the worst. She's like, man, overboard 5 minutes after it happens. What the fuck is this dad doing? He's randomly jumping off the boat in dinosaur-infested waters. What a fucking idiot. Well, they're still getting harassed by the Mosasaurus. Oh no, they're getting rammed against the cliff. Watch out, Scarlett Johansson. The cliff's gonna get you. And we're still doing this chase that somehow this giant Mosasaurus is weaving in between all these rocks in super shallow water. Zora, it can't go in the shallows. Just jump. Obviously. Why are we jumping off if it can't go here? Just slow the damn boat down. No, no. He didn't see the giant island in front of him somehow. What is this dumbass doing? He doesn't... How do you not see an island? It's right in front of you. What an odd fellow. Hello, Wilson. Wilson Jody, 1122 on Keek. Keek, which gives 95% of its revenue to streamers. Doing well, Wilson. Watching this shit movie. I'm doing well, Wilson. Oh boy, the family is reunited. Well, thank you, sir. Well, we're going to celebrate America. We have a red, white, and blue shirt. We have American cans of Pepsi Cola, red, white, and blue. It's July 3rd. We're going to celebrate the big, beautiful bill being signed tomorrow. It's going to be tremendous. We have big, brave American first. Without you. How could you, Wilson? How could you? How could you, sir? I mean, you can get your own. They were like $7 on Amazon for a 12-pack of them. Damn it. Whoops. Hang on. That's the wrong one. There we go.
Let's go, Brandon. Deep ordnance penetrators.
Well, they've gotten off on the island. 2 separate groups. The family and Scarjo's mercenaries. Did the guy driving the boat die? Might have. Might have. There's a village here. Since when? I don't know about there being a village here, to be honest with you.
She'll be A-OK in Trump's America. Believe me.
Alright. We'll keep an eye on the movie, but I'm just going to be 1 second here. Actually, I gotta piss. I'll be back in un momento. I might miss him.
All right.
There we go. We're back on, boys. The movie? Not so great. It's pretty much treading water with action sequences, Jacob. How was F1, by the way? Was it bold, brave, and America first? It's just really weird dialogue for ScarJo, especially. She has an exfil team ready to go to do a flyby. If there's no... Oh, they're going to hover for exactly 2 minutes, 48 hours from now. So they've got to get the remaining 2 blood samples in 2 days, boys. While rescuing the family, the table is set.
Drop anything you can't carry all day.
She has a very weird acting performance in this. It's just kind of like flat, monotone. There's no character to her character. It's just kind of like, here is my backstory. Okay, bye-bye.
InGen.
We must lead to the village. Oh no. The dad is focusing on rescue while the daughter is focused on revenge. She will learn to not be so focused on revenge by the end of the film, methinks. Do you smoke? He's messing with the dad by saying that he smoked when he didn't? It's an odd way to mess with someone, but okay. Yeah, it's very funny, very funny. Not really, though. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. They're going for the land sample now. We should reach them by dawn, where the other animals live. Careful where you step. Something just moved past my leg. That's not exactly the same thing, Scarlet. Uh-oh. What are you implying? This dude studied under Alan Grant, of course. My dream is to die in a shallow sea so that I can go into the sand and to be fossilized.
Dinosaurs are pretty dumb, and yet they survived. Oh, we're so smart, we can already annihilate ourselves, while the dinosaurs lasted hundreds of millions of years. Except they didn't. They all fucking died. Oh my god. Sure, we're changing the environment, but that makes us...
Elite. Like a summer cold, the earth will shake us off. The environment...
99.9% are now extinct. Survival is a long shot.
It's pretty bad, Jacob. It's pretty bad. It either has no point or it's just mindless action. That's been like all the scenes. It's just these boring ass little... They threw this random ass family in just as an extra plot. They could have cut out 30 minutes of the movie. All it's gonna be is the boyfriend's a shit weasel, and then he does something heroic. Good for him. Oh no, it's just like Lost World. Oh, the daughter hates dinosaurs, so she's gonna meet a nice dinosaur. And they'll be mean to it at first, but then it'll probably save them somehow, and they'll be like, maybe we should be nice to the dinosaurs sometimes. Why is the son like an ass? Why is this boyfriend such an asshole to everybody? The dad just said a lot of respect for that, and the boyfriend's like, ooh, whatever, guapo, and then goes whacking shit in the jungle like a fucking dumbass. I'm so, like, are they really gonna try to redeem this dude? All he's been is a dick so far. It's for humor. He's like, but let's go that way though. Okay. This guy's filling his cantina with creek water. Uh-oh. What's he seeing? A bunch of dog tags. Uh-oh. Oh, a helicopter. With skeletons in it, and they have guns in their hands, which means he could get a gun. Excellent.
It's not so good, Jacob. It's not so good.
Wow. The boyfriend has learned what a watch is. Oh my god, I don't give a shit about this boyfriend. They're having an emotional conversation with the boyfriend and the dad, and he's like,
I don't know why you like me. I don't know why she likes me.
yeah, other people may talk shit about us, but we don't have to do the job for them. We can be dumbasses all on our own.
Arriba!
I gotta take a piss. Uh-oh, the little daughter's gonna see the evil dinosaur again, or what she sees as evil, but really it'll be her friend. It's a cute little Triceratops. Oh my god. This really retconned the fuck out of the ending of the last movie. It's like, we're all gonna live in peace and harmony. Just kidding, everything's dead. Oh, now she's randomly not afraid of this thing. Now she wants to pet the dinosaur instantly. She instantly got over her fears and reservations. Very odd, very odd. Okay, this guy's going to take a piss. He's probably going to end up attacked because there's like velociraptors or some shit stalking him. Go the velociraptors. Oh my god, he just got saved. He's pissing. And there's this velociraptor ready to jump on him from behind, and then a random flying ex machina dinosaur comes down and kills the velociraptor, even though it's under a canopy of trees and it would have had no way to see that. How the hell did he's literally underneath a tree, several trees. Makes no fucking sense. Totally immersion breaking. Ah, he's pissing some more. It's like he has an enlarged prostate. He had trouble pissing before. Okay. Now they're in the fields, just like in Lost World. Oh my gosh, it's literally just like... Alright. It's literally just like the fucking Lost World. Oh, they have giant dinosaurs with whippy tails. Look at them go, those whippy tails. Oh, they're making out. Sweet. My God. Mm. Okay. I'm trying to get the blood sample off one of these things, right? He's fucking running out and touching it. Uh-oh, is he gonna interrupt the wonderful moment, though? Is Magneto a villain? So, that's what we'll be reacting to. That's what I was trying to look for. Because this is just trying to do the wonder thing from the first Jurassic Park, but it's not working because it's just two dinosaurs rubbing necks. What the fuck? Why is she shooting at its head? It's not needed. Oh, they're doing the classic Jurassic Park theme, guys. I know what that is. This guy's all like, whoa, ha, 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 dinosaurs, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like trying to do the classic thing, but it's like we've seen it a million times. You can't do it anymore. Sorry. They got the second sample fairly easily. Da 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 da. The Titanosauruses. Holy shit, there's a bunch of them. Okay. So there were randomly like 5 million other things they needed to get one sample off of, and they tried to do a wonder scene off of it. They're doing like that classic theme over and over. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm gonna go. Hope you good with heights, Doc. Mahershala Ali, dude, he's half-assing this shit too. How far am I? Well, Jacob, you can see the timer. We're 1:18 into the 2-hour movie. I think we're going to do the reaction to Backseater's clip that he wants me to see after this movie. That'll be Ant, and he's doing Is Magneto Really a Bad Guy Anymore?
Thank you, Irish wings and arm drags. Irish whips and arm drags. We are celebrating July 4th. It's America Day. We are celebrating the deep ordnance penetrators, which are endemic of America. And let me just say, Jurassic Park, it was a wonderful, great American movie. It was big, bold, brave, and very expensive, and I know something about being expensive. Jacob, we'll see where I am. I'm debating between doing the ant reaction, and we'll be like, pausing and analyzing. It's like a 37-minute video, so it's kind of a choice. Rageful Spider-Man. Nice. Irish. Oh, you did the wrestling podcast, right? Because I listen. Well, I'll see if you say yes or no. I listened to a wrestling podcast. I forget if it was you or somebody else who said, maybe like a 40-year veteran of the industry. Oh, yeah. I was listening to that while I was working the other day. Yeah, that was some fun stories, dude. Your one co-host didn't seem to know anything about wrestling, but I guess that was kind of the point. You have somebody who's kind of fresh-eyed and everything, and then you have your, the guy who knows all the stories, and then you're kind of a big fan. 'Cause that's the American way, Jacob.
Yeah, it was some interesting stories. That one dude, the butcher, or whatever his name was, the massive dude with the cuts that were too deep in his head and everything. And then some of that shit about Andre the Giant trying out for an NFL team. That was crazy. Oh, why'd you have to re-upload it? Like a copyright strike or something? Did you play one of the clips too long? Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah the Butcher. That's what it was. Full disclosure, I don't know shit about wrestling, but I find the stories about wrestling endlessly entertaining.
The only wrestling I watch is really hot women slamming each other, making things jiggle. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Nikki Bella is the greatest wrestler of all time in my book. She got equipped for the ring, if you know what I mean. And when Paige would be twisting her around and twisting her, I was like, I'm gonna come.
Uh-oh, the daughter's sneaking out ashore, but there's a half-eaten dinosaur. Uh-oh. It's a predator. It's the thing from the first movie. It's the thing that does the fanning face and it shoots ink in your eye. Uh-oh, it's running away. That means there's something even worse behind you. Watch out behind you, you dumb bitch. Don't go in there. She's gonna slowly turn. Oh, the T-Rex is asleep in the grass. It's yawning awake. Oh, I'm hearing fireworks outside. The T-Rex is asleep behind her. They're motioning for her to come because she's being stupid and just standing there. What the fuck is she doing? She deserves to die. I'm sick of this broad. Eat this bitch. God, I hope she gets eaten. Not eaten out. Eaten. Oh no! Dinosaur bats. They're gonna wake up the T-Rex. It's gonna be all like rah from the entrance. Somehow these idiots are gonna miss it. Oh, it's her little dinosaur friend has followed her. It's like a little triceratops with a giant tail or some shit. Oh, this bitch is doing this in the loudest possible way. She's dragging the supplies they need across the wood, like right in front of the fucking T-Rex's face. Dumbass bitch, you need to die. You need to die. Uh-oh, the T-Rex is waking up. Oh, they're getting chased by the sea monster as they paddle their boat, trying to hopelessly outrun it. They're going through whitewater rapids with the T-Rex chomping. Oh, it's sticking its head under the water. Oh no, it's trying to chomp underwater. Oh no, watch out, Dad. Nom, nom, nom. T-Rex is trying to chomp him through the water. It's like, roar. Oh, there's a convenient narrow rock passage so that the T-Rex can be thrown off. Bella Ramsey, no! She's hiding underneath the boat. And so the T-Rex is ready to eat that boat. Eat it, T-Rex, eat it! Isabella! Oh my gosh, guys, it's just like the first movie. Only instead of under a car, she's underneath a raft. Oh my gosh, it's literally pressing into it, just like the first movie. Only instead of a plane of grass, it's like the bottom of the boat bending. So fucking stupid. Oh, he decided to just chomp on that thing. Why is he saying no, no? There's clearly not a little girl on that raft. Bella, swim! Bella, swim! No, here comes the T-Rex. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. I can't fit. The convenient narrow rock passage has stopped the T-Rex. Ah, okay. But I hope he doesn't find a way around that. He's like, damn it, I was hungry today. Fuck, where am I gonna go now? Human meat, you just can't beat it, bro. What in the hell? Oh, a raft. Okay. I really don't give a shit about this family, and I think that's really cost me a lot of time and investment in this movie. Ba-na-na, 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 na-na-na, na-na-na. Wow, Scarlett Johansson has not been on this very much. They kind of shifted focus entirely to that family. Ah, she's saying sarcastic quips. Hello, Darth Angel. If you'd like to join in, you haven't missed much. Basically, they've got to get blood off 3 dinosaurs to cure heart disease or whatever, and so Scarlett Johansson and her ragtag group of miscreants are, they've gotten 2 out of 3 samples like a video game plot. They've gotten 3,000 experience from each. And there's a random-ass family they ran into that decided to sail through the dinosaur-infested waters and has now been caught up in their mission, but they're just trying to survive. It's just like the first movie. Because there's like 2 groups of people on the island. Ooh. Scarlett Johansson hasn't shown one bit of cleavage. This is bullshit. Damn, Darth Angel. Alright, so he's got to rappel down a cliff. I gotta take a piss real quick, so we're not gonna pause this. We're gonna let this shit play. We're at 1:30. Un momento, I'll be back as quick as I can. Darth Angel, that is exactly what I used to do whenever I was in college and shit. Here's the secret. You buy your concessions in between movies, and they'll never... I mean, I know probably your theater is not going to suspect you or shit anyway. They're usually happy to have people there. But what I would always do is I'd buy the tickets to the first movie, and then I would buy the concessions for the second one. And so they never question you whenever you're carrying concessions. And so they're always just like... They would always just be like, oh... We even got... There was even a ticket taker one time whenever me and this chick I was friends with, we were going into It as our second movie. We had just seen Black Phone, I think it was, maybe. Anyways, we're going into It, and we're carrying all of our concessions, and the chick is like, she stops at the door, she's like, you have your tickets? And we're like, and credit to her, I kind of froze on the spot. I was like, oh, I don't have them on, it's a typical thing. And she's like, well, not on us, like back at our seats. And it's like, yeah. And she's like, okay. And I think she literally just let us in because we had bought like 2 tubs of popcorn and fucking drinks. And so it was like, well, I'm not going to stop them. They just spent more money than the tickets would have been. And it all went to our theater rather than the movie company. So this guy wants to open source the heart disease shit. Tens of millions of lives are saved and the evil company doesn't make money. Will Scarlett Johansson, the heartless mercenary, find a heart? I don't like that part. Sarcastic comment because I'm not meant to be making money. Where's the money? Yeah, oh yeah, you're broke as hell. Yeah, I don't like that part. Oh, it's that fucking quippy, insincere bullshit dialogue. It's like their MCU. Whenever the MCU was good, they could do quippy dialogue. Nah, she's ugly as hell. And we actually don't talk anymore because she's Palestinian and she like freaked out whenever I liked the wrong tweet or some shit. I mean, she was on edge ever since that October 7th. It was like, whoa. And we had known each other since like college. She was just like freaked out, completely cut shit off even after I explained everything. Whatever. Even some of her other friends that I became friends with were texting me. And they were like, oh, I haven't heard from her either. And yeah, so I don't know. She got real weird after October 7th, I mean, she wasn't even hot. It was no great loss. I mean, she wasn't some hot Persian chick or anything. I know she was always super liberal, and we always like got along despite that. But like, yeah, she went way too hardcore. I think probably election 2024 would have separated us anyway, to be quite honest with you. So my any hopes of reconciliation. Whenever I went full MAGA after like Trump nearly got set, because I was always MAGA, like I voted for him all 3 times, but like I only became like public about it because I was in a lot of groups with a lot of liberals, and you know how it is. You can say as much shit as you want on their side, and everybody's fine with you, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're such a good person still." But if you just said like, you know, I want these illegals thrown off of Medicaid or whatever, they'd be like, "You're so heartless. Oh, we're gonna oust. You're immediately kicked out." And it's like literally the moment that whenever Trump got shot, I came out and I was like retweeting Elon whenever he was like, "I'm endorsing him now," and I was like, "Fuck this. These people are trying to kill him." At this point, I got nothing left to lose. I'm gonna actually like say some shit now. And immediately I was thrown out of various Facebook groups that I was in. It was like,
You don't get to support someone who nearly got killed. How dare you?
it's like, it was such bullshit. On the good side, it was kind of like, well, yeah, that was probably a long time coming, because y'all are crazy. Oh, the bird just ate one of the mercenary dudes, by the way, the bird that they need to shoot to get the last sample. SWA, I'm not even like against Palestine. Like, I wish that they would fucking rebel, just like I hope for Iran to like rebel against their crazy rulers and like get a more sane institution put in. I just can't stand the people that are like, they're so perfect, Israel's so evil. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, Israel's done some fucked up shit too. And I hope they discipline their soldiers when they do that. But all this bullshit about like these perfect people and this perfect leadership, like where people are worshiping Hamas and shit, yeah, it's crazy. When he talked to Barry, Barry, I don't get the girl. I love how Stephen Amell would always do his little like, he'd like kind of purse his lips a little bit and kind of look up. You know, he'd always roll his eyes up a little bit like, Felicity, they cannot have whatever you have. Nice. Guys like me don't get the girl, Felicity. Careful now, SWA does make his own versions of those shows. He's tried to fix the Flash finale like 6 times now. Bro is doing the Lord's work, but I'm not sure how valuable it is. Alright, they got their 3rd sample of the heart-saving blood, so now they're gonna take it back. She gave it to the evil businessman, who's obviously going to be ostracized once they figure out that he threw the girl off the boat. Because she was trying to radio in coordinates, and he was like, wait, no, my evil company might have to share their profits if you do that. How dare you? You know, these mugs are nice, but as they defrost, they drip. Because you get condensation on the bottom. Nah, and they're gonna get too old for it too, dude. Calm down, Cisco. Oliver tries to rage, then Felicity comes and says, calm down, Cisco. You know that didn't sound like what he was saying. And then he's like, can we have the room, please? And then everybody has to clear out. George Lucas being the Flash? I don't know if that would work. I don't know if that would work, SWA. I mean, I feel like Lucas is a little old, a little fat for that. He'd be like, oh, I'm Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. Oh, no. What's this? Oh, we have to re-edit this. I have to go use the Speed Force in order to re-edit this last reality. Be wearing a flannel the whole time. He's just wearing a flannel He's using the Speed Force to just re-edit shit over and over because he's like, this is the true version that I want. Oh yeah, Lucas Till. Alright, ScarJo's walking around with them samples like, what's going on? We gotta get the kids. Let me see, Lucas Till. Yeah, he looks decent for the... Oh, he's 34. But other than that, he looks pretty good for the Flash. Pretty good. I kind of want Lucas to do it now. Obviously, the evil businessman let her... So they found the family, and the daughter just should be the next young Jay Garrick. Oh, that could work. That could work. The evil businessman is trying to get the evil business samples because he's got a gun. He's betraying the heartless mercenaries. The Ginger, not Wallace West. Anthony Garmuglia, Magneto.
It is 1962. Stan.
Ah, interesting. I don't think I watched that late in Flash. I think Flash, as soon as like Oliver died, I was done with Flash. Maybe I was just watching the crossovers by that point. Maybe this place is deserted in the daytime, but not so deserted at night is their explanation for everybody being caught off guard all of a sudden. There's a random ass song playing now. It's like, won't be afraid just as long. I don't know why this song is playing. Stand by me. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's a flying menace. And another flying menace. Oh, it's the evil poster monsters. Oh, no. So now they're just throwing in another random-ass chase here at the end. Look at him go. Look at him go. Man, we still got 15 minutes left. Mark Goong and I spent way too much money on the Crisis cameos instead of just trying to focus on the story. It was so boring and still inconsistent. How did I watch this as a kid? Yeah, I'm with you, Darth Angel. I think about that with, like, Arrow. Because, like, probably halfway through season 3 or so, it was, like, everybody realized it was shit, and then we all just kind of stuck with it. Oof. Oof. My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive, aside from Reverse Flash, and Professor Zoom, and Zardoz, or whatever that third season villain name was. Savitar, that's the one. Oh, they're back in the research facility from the beginning of the movie that hasn't played one fucking part until this moment. That's so ridiculous. This has been such a flippant movie. It's like, it's just so floaty and nothing. I don't know, Narc said he felt like working on DC shows felt like a waste of time. He did waste this time. He did waste his time. Who? Mark who? fucking idiot can't hit anything with a pistol. Still go back and watch Arrow. Yeah, I mean, like season 1 and 2 of Arrow. Yeah, season 1 and 2 in Arrow I watched. Remember when they had Kevin Conroy? Oh, the little pet Triceratops with the retarded tail came back. It's going to protect them. Ah. James Gunn didn't at least call him, probably. I'd be pretty pissed too, to be honest. I toiled away on this shit. You can't even give me a phone call, bro. This is just copying the fucking raptor attack from the. Dude. This is just the greatest hits of Jurassic Park moments. Like, they did the field from Lost World with the, you know, with them walking through the tall grass. They did the T-Rex going on the vehicle. It was a raft this time, but he was pressing his mouth down while the little girl held underneath it, and then escaped while he was still tearing it up. Now they're doing the fucking raptor chase from the end of the first movie because they're in a confined space with this thing stalking around as they go in between shelves and make little noises. Oh my god, it's literally the raptor stalking scene in the kitchen. Only this time they're in a store, and it even has the raptor claw on its claw. It's got the little extra claw. This is supposed to be like a flying mutant crazy dinosaur, and it's literally, it was the exact same shot. It shows just its foot, and it's like, Oliver couldn't take down Diaz. Brandon Routh and oh yeah. Frappuccino Luthor. Oh yeah, that was the guy from 2.5 Men who had played Luthor's dippy nephew in Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Oh, what was his name? And he was just a shit actor for Luthor. And everybody's like, oh, it's a reference to Superman 4. It's so cool they referenced such a shit movie. It's like, no, it's not. Not if you can't act. And Brandon Routh did have a cool costume. He was Kingdom Come Superman, right? He was Kingdom I'm Gonna Come Superman. But that's right. The pilot's only going to hover for 2 minutes, guys. They've got all their heart-saving blood. And the evil businessman has been eaten. I think that's literally the reason, SWA. I think that's literally the reason. He was like Lonnie Luthor or whatever in Superman 4. And he was a shit casting decision for Lex. I mean, I hated the whole Supergirl show. I thought that was entirely shit. Now ScarJo's rescue team is here. They circle for 2 minutes and then they're out. Oh, never mind. The evil businessman is still alive. He's got the heart blood. I mean, I guess I would have just said no or like made some suggestions. You knew you had him by the balls a little bit. You could have at least been like, wait, no, let me die heroically. Let me like make a sacrifice to help them out. Like, why the fuck does he randomly just want to kill everybody? Yeah, I'll be honest, Darth Angel, I wasn't crazy. I mean, I've always been a Christopher Reeve guy. I know that's like the easy answer is like, just go with the original. And I swear I'm not like that all the time. Like, I think there are legit shit interpretations of characters, but I think he really nailed it. You could have Lex on Supergirl, just not as the main antagonist, maybe connected with the main plot. Didn't they just do like a girl Lex Luthor on that show? I didn't watch past season 1, to be honest with you. And then everybody was like, it got better after season 1. I'm like, I don't know, I've seen it in these crossovers and it doesn't seem like it got shit. Oh, her sister became a lesbo or whatever, I remember. Because she slept with Sarah Lance, I think. They were scissoring. They were doing some hot scissoring. Because Greg Berlanti was gay, and so you would always throw that shit in there. Remember the gun control episode on Arrow? They were, like, surprisingly neutral on that. I was kind of surprised. But, Melissa B. Moist. Yeah, Melissa B. Moist. Yeah. Oh, whenever they put her in the pants, though, that shit's... Uh-oh, there's a big dinosaur, boys. It's a Gigantosaurus. It's a Gigantosaurus. He's gonna come for you. It's a big old boy. Huge. It did make the Flash look good. Oh no, the helicopter got eated by the Gigantosaurus. Wait, it just looks like the Cloverfield monster. It literally looks like the Cloverfield monster. I remember they made Jimmy Olsen like this supermodel black dude. Yeah. I heard the Superman and it wasn't bad. Didn't he get his own show? Oh, wow. The random mercenary just said he wouldn't let the little girl get hurt. And she believes him, dumbass. I do have to piss, but we're going to wait until the end of the program because we only got like 7 minutes left in this fucking movie. Should have been Jimmy. He had potential. Ugh. Are they running into the Gigantosaurus Rex? Oh no, that's the one with the armor plating on its back and the big hammer tail. A lot of those, like, the 22 episode show with the continuous plot is not the best format, I feel like. Like, 22 episode shows work whenever it's something like Star Trek and it's just like random of the week plots. You can kind of jump in, jump out. But I don't like whenever they're just like, we're going to do a random villain of the week, and then we're going to advance the plot, and then we're going to do a villain of the week, and then we're going to advance the plot. Like, oh my god, they actually shot a dinosaur for once in one of these movies. Scarlett Johansson just clipped that fucker. Damn. Alright, they're running through drainage tunnels. You got cucked until Superman and Lois. Woof. That sucks. Has nobody in this family died yet? At least let the boyfriend die, or the dad, I guess, would be the natural one. Did she run out of ammo? Like, seriously? Okay, the little girl is the only one that fit through the bars, and she's got her little dinosaur companion. It's trying to warn her. There's a big evil monster behind her. There's a speedster and yeah, exactly. Oh, it's the Cloverfield monster. He's back. God, this seriously looks so much like the Cloverfield monster. I'm legit wondering if they're going to do a tie-in. Like, that's not owned by the same studio or some shit, right? Like, they could sue for copyright. This looks like the Cloverfield monster. Dude, it's even walking on its fists like that. Like, it's really the Cloverfield monster. I can't, like, believe how similar it is. It's got the big lump on its head. It walks on its fists like that. Like, it's gigantic. It's the same size, pretty much. It's got the little arms. Holy shit. Yeah, to me, like, you gotta introduce, like, if he taps into that power, have it be like a, an OP anime move where it drains all of his power for a day or something if he goes fast enough to run back in time or some shit. It's Hollywood, baby. Uh-oh, it got the evil businessman. It got him. Barry in season 4 acts like it's his first time. Oh, they got the briefcase with the heart-saving blood in it. But the evil businessman is dead. Yeah, they have him like phasing through walls in season 1. They have him pretty much do all of his power-ups in season 1. It's actually a good scene, but it's way too early. Whenever Reverse Flash is talking to him and he's like, "It's just you. I feel the speed force," and he's like, giving him the whole pep talk. Like, the Reverse Flash actor is actually pretty damn good. It's attracted to light. Oh, geez, they're doing the flares. Oh, my God. They're doing the flare scene. Just throw the flare and it'll go chase it. Why are you still holding the flare? Yeah. The Mahershala Ali is like holding the flare for 20 minutes for some reason instead of just throwing it like Alan Grant does in the first movie. Okay, he's going into the water, still holding the flare. Dumbass. Mahershala Ali with his useless sacrifice. Most pointless sacrifice ever. This thing is like a T-Rex, but just a little bit freakier looking. Like, it doesn't have any extra powers or shit. Yeah. Oh, he's yelling at it while it yells at him. I think he's gonna live. They didn't show him dying. It's very clear that he's going to escape. Duncan! You already have an OP speed. One Piece? I still like my George Lucas's Flash idea. Yeah, Thrawn, I'm gonna run circles around you. They're getting away on the boat with their blood samples. Oh, look at them go. The evil monster dino appears to have given up. I do think it's much harder to do on network television. You almost have to stick to the more grounded speedsters. You could have had a Black Canary show, like with either Sarah or Laurel. Then you could have had what's another grounded DC hero, like a Hellcat's too connected. Ah shit. New Star Wars character beats up Embo, played by Grumbo. They're playing the Jurassic Park theme while they turn around to follow the flare that Duncan sent up. How funny would it be if he got eaten by now? Mahershala Ali is okay, guys. He didn't get eaten. And a Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl? Oh, I see. Yeah. As far as like another show goes. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I could see like a Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl show. You could also do like one of the Batman sub-characters. If you're not allowed to use Batman, have like a Batgirl or a Nightwing show. Oh, a Nightwing show in Blood Raven. Like, that would be awesome. He's like the darkest area of the city and everything. Isn't it like super dark? It like makes Gotham look tame, like Blood Raven or whatever, or Bloodhaven, whatever Nightwing City is. A Red Hood show, a whatever show, you know. But yeah, Wonder Woman with like kind of scaled down powers, like the Linda Carter version, where she can just like leap and break heavy shit, and she's vulnerable to like a lot of shit. We'll give it to everyone. Universal healthcare, guys. Woo! The multiverse. Okay, they're leaving and there's dolphins everywhere. Yay. What if the dolphins all get eaten by a mosasaurus right now? I don't know what the fuck the point of these movies is anymore. Like, they've gone back and forth with the dinosaurs being in the world. Now the dinosaurs are all dying off. It's like, that's it. So they got their samples. They said, we'll give it to everyone. And then they cut out. Oh my gosh, whoever recorded this, there was some claps in their theater. Like, one person tried to start an applause and then they stopped. Executive producer Steven Spielberg. They really wanted his name up on the screen. Oh, Spielberg, why do you degrade yourself with this anymore? Ooh. All right, boys. We'll react to Ant whenever we come back. We'll react to Ant. In... Oh, wait. I gotta switch to... Another, yeah, suits and the casting, yeah, and it started off with like the most edgy thing ever, where it was like, "Fuck Batman." And it's like, dude, really? All right, we're gonna do. Should Magneto still be a villain? Well, this is a very interesting concept. Let's skip past his whole fucking introduction and shit. Grant Morrison's Magneto. We'll be good there. We'll cut 3 minutes off right there. The Magneto question. All right. Un momento. I have no hope after his fifth. Oh, God. What was that? The Last Night?
The Last Night, really terrible film. Nobody liked it.
I did like Bumblebee with Haley Steinfeld, but that was about it. Anyways, we'll be right back, boys. Oh, damn, SWA. All right. I didn't know about that. Darth Melvin. Hello. Wait. Oh, wait.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. John Gets Gaming is a Disney show. Let's see here. Who we got? Darth Melvin. I don't see it. Wait a minute. Is this in the Discord or some shit? Show of the week. Melvin Party live in 15 minutes. I don't see it. And I'm on his highest tier. It's truly baffling. Well, you say 15 minutes ago. Let's see. So 10:45 or so, I'm guessing. Since I play Ace, no, it's his other channel. Man, I'm not seeing it on Melvin Zone either. Wait, what's his other channel, SWA? I only know Knights of Melvin. Let's see. Let's just do Melvin as a channel search. Darth Melvin Party. Ooh. Let's trigger leftists. I'm loving the mass deportations. Make America great again. Damn. We're here. We're here. Woo. Okay, there it is. All right. Well, thank you, SWA. Now I got to subscribe to that one. Yes.
More
All right.
Zorn storyline.
Oh, I
Revealing
got
that
it. We
Zorn was just a
subscribed.
mutant who had convinced himself he was Magneto, while the real Magneto was resting in Genosha, stunned anyone could ever believe. He'd do anything as evil as what Zorn was doing.
Oh.
It's not so surprising, really. Mankind has always
Writers for decades have wrestled with Magneto's morality. Is he a freedom fighter or a tyrant in the making?
No, that's not writers struggling with it. That's called him being a morally complex character, Ant.
Both sides of this debate have ample evidence, since again, so many writers have had different interpretations of the Master
No,
of
it's not.
Magnetism.
He has a
ultimately,
journey as a character. It's not
the
writers. Never mind.
becomes which version of the character resonates with you most? The
No,
freedom
it's
fighter or the monster?
all the versions resonate because he's both. That's such a retarded fucking question. This is a complex character. Let's take each defining character trait and say it's a different character. Because whenever he acts one way, he's clearly being written by somebody else. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Either side of the argument has plenty of issues they can cite. That's not interesting to me. I'm more interested in looking at why people have, over the years, shifted their interpretation of Magneto. Why has he gone from a generic villain to a rallying point, a cry for breaking the status quo? And yeah, sure, when Ian McKellen played Magneto, people had already begun to see him as an anti.
Yeah, SWA, that's pretty much what Jurassic World just was. That was an in one ear and out the other kind of movie. That was a nothing movie. Dominion is memorably awful. And then whatever this one is called, Afterbirth, Afterlife, Rebirth. That's what it was called. Yeah, see, I'm already forgetting the title like a few minutes after watching it. It was just such a nothing film. It's like, we can cure heart disease. Go get these 3 things. Here's some generic conflict for a family unit. Okay, we're done with that now. We got the 3 things. What do we do? Your journey was, I'm going to take money, to now I'm not going to take money and I'm going to be nice to people. Okay, that was literally the whole movie. What the fuck?
Villain. But in 2024, people will outright say, Magneto is right. Magneto did nothing wrong. And why is that?
Because it's the internet,
and
and
world has led to this. And what is about villains?
and also because fucking leftists are retarded and think every villain is good now.
Villainous. Now, before we begin, if you like what I do, take the time to like and subscribe.
I don't.
It helps the channel grow. Let YouTube know that you want more content like this by leaving a comment.
Shut the fuck up.
Issues I try to get in the background.
Oh, God. Oh, here he
Audiences are
goes.
used to villains who want to upturn the status quo. But over the last few decades, there's been a shift in how we watch these villains. Richard III, one of the classic Shakespearean bad guys, wants to be king, to upturn the entire hierarchy and rule.
And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, I'm determined to prove a villain.
Why he wants to rule doesn't really matter. He wants to be on top.
He's
and
bad.
he'll carve his way up there to get it. But we don't question that. We just accept that they want to rule, and that's bad. The hero comes back, saves the day, order's restored, and the rightful king takes his place. The status quo is fixed.
But now we
Audiences
don't like
tend
the
to see
status
pursuit
quo.
of power for power's sake as motivation enough for a bad guy, provided he's entertaining enough. However, over the last century, we've been seeing storytellers explore the question, why, more and more.
Why do you ask questions to which you already know the answers?
Nowhere is this more true than with comic book villains, who often were created to hit a deadline. before building over time into mythic
Oh,
figures.
shut up.
And I said, we'll make them mutants, and we'll call the book The Mutants. And he said, no, Stan, that's no good, because our readers wouldn't know what a mutant is.
I have no doubt
Exactly.
personally that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby made Magneto just to serve as that issue's bad guy.
Right?
The brave are always the first to die.
Eh?
Chris
What a
Claremont
random
is
ass
honestly
clip
the
to
real
throw in
reason
there.
Why Magneto, as a character, has become such an icon.
The difference, the official difference, I suppose, between my vision of him and Marvel's is I don't see him as a villain. I see him as an adversary.
Ultimately, Magneto
Oh,
is
he's
a
more
return
complicated
system
in
to
my
control.
version.
The problem is, since
Whoa.
1962, it's become ever clearer how
Yeah, well, I'm relieved to hear that, Larry. Press pool laughter. Do you? No, I don't. You didn't answer my question. How do you
awful
know?
these systems of control are.
I know your
What was that about
We
a
need to
gay
upturn systems
plague?
of control. The problem
Does the president have any reaction to the announcement by the Centers of Disease Control in Atlanta that AIDS is now an epidemic in over 600 cases? AIDS? I haven't got anything on it. Over a third of them have died. It's known as gay plague. No, it is. It's a pretty serious thing. One in every 3 people that get this have died. And I wonder if the president was aware of this. I don't have it. Ha ha, do you? Oh, they hate gay
it's become ever
people.
clearer how awful these systems of control are.
I know your kind, Foley. I've seen your kind all my life.
Ooh,
Fine, upstanding
static
figures.
shock.
So people are more
Static shock.
sympathetic towards a figure whose primary objective is to deconstruct an unjust system.
Civilians are reacting to a news broadcast dealing with mutants as villains, hostile enemies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whereas there's another character who holds the opposite point of view. It's a series of ongoing moral and reality.
Oh, kind of like whenever they say, like, oh, Trump's a villain and he deserves to get shot. That could easily be the metaphor that I come up with watching that scene.
Choices, which for me is what Magneto exemplifies throughout the entire series.
Trump is Magneto, got
this
it.
isn't just Magneto. This is across the board. Take Poison Ivy, a character who primarily is motivated to liberate women and protect the environment.
This little rose would be extinct
What?
today
Not
in the
liberate women,
hands of
kill
the
men.
precious
There's a big
Marvel's
difference, you
horrible
stupid fuck.
bulldozers.
Perhaps in the 50s and 60s, society saw these concepts as radical. But it's 2024.
No, wait. What? No, she wants to kill. Of course, it's radical. She wants to kill everybody to have the plants. She wants to kill the men to liberate the women.
Feminism and environmental protection are more mainstream than ever.
You
Poison Ivy's
stupid
desperate
fuck.
push doesn't seem so radical anymore.
It
when we're
does.
seeing
It
the
is
environment
radical.
crumble, and we're
Oh
seeing
my
women
God.
suffer
Oh my god. Women have it better than ever. Shut the fuck
at
up.
the hands of sexism.
Oh my god.
Doesn't seem so radical.
What the
anymore
fuck was
when we're
his
seeing the
little
environment crumble, and we're seeing women
violence against women and girls today? 1 killed every 11 minutes. Oh, Jesus.
suffer horribly at the hands
Horribly.
of sexism.
You know, women fight other women more often than anything.
Of course, comics tried to justify Poison Ivy's place as a villain for years. But even during the 90s, it was
You don't have to justify it. She's so clearly evil. She tries to murder people.
clear audiences just weren't buying her as a villain all that much.
What?
Their values aligned too much with Poison Ivy.
No, everybody still knew she was a villain, you dumbass.
Wild oats to sow.
Consider Batman
People like her because she's sexy. I think you're confusing it with agreeing with her values, you
and
dumb
Robin,
shit.
where Uma Thurman plays Poison Ivy. Now, arguably, this is the last time a mainstream story really tried to sell her as unambiguously
Outside the
evil.
comics.
7 million. Never leave the cave without it.
But how does her motivation to protect women and nature factor into any of her actions in the film? I don't think it really does. She even tries to kill Mr. Freeze's wife just so she can control him to
Exactly, because she's a
freeze
villain.
the planet. I don't think ice is conductive for plant growth, Pamela, but I don't know.
No, let's point
I'm
out the
fine
same
with it.
fucking joke in the Batman and Robin that 5 million people have pointed out before. There was an honest trailer for this where they're like, because their plans have no way of matching, basically.
Grab your rocks.
When Harley Quinn was introduced in the 90s, that was it for Poison Ivy as a villain.
You
think after living with Mr. J, I'd be used to a little pain.
Why do you put up with that clown?
Ivy becomes a positive influence for Harley. Her motivation to protect women now gained a positive outlet. And from there, villain status gone.
You know, you still got me.
No,
and I care about you so
no,
much that I
don't do
spend
the
my
fucking
entire
Harley
Saturday
Quinn
setting
show.
up
God,
something
it's
this fucking
awful.
stupid.
That's true.
Previously, Ivy was primarily depicted hating men, but now she could be shown loving women.
You came to
Oh,
Look,
so she
I
has to
always
be a
do. My entire
lesbian.
existence seems to be spent cleaning up your
Shut the
fucking
fuck
messes.
up.
It's hard to vilify someone who wants to help someone out. It's just not easy. Magneto, on the other hand,
No, it's
wants
very
to.
easy. She can
He
want to
wants to
help her out
protect
for her
mutants
own
from
ends because
humanity's
she's a
cruelty,
villain.
and he believes mutants should be the
Shit.
dominant species on the planet. So the question becomes, what do writers focus
God, his
on?
morals are
His
fucked.
drive to protect mutants, or his drive to subjugate humanity?
We're the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter. Wait, what? What the fuck? Hang on a second. Anthony Garmuglia, Magneto.
Two things. He wants to protect mutants from humanity's cruelty, and he believes mutants should be the dominant species on the planet. So the question becomes, what do writers focus on now? His drive to protect mutants, or his drive to subjugate humanity?
We are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter.
So how does one make a revolutionary evil?
No, god damn it. How do these things connect? Fuck. There we go. Okay.
No longer matter.
So how does one make a revolutionary evil? By giving him traits
How do
outside
they
of his
make a
goals of
revolutionary
societal
evil?
upheaval. The perfect example of this is Griffith from Berserk. By all accounts, Berserk's universe is a
Jesus.
terrible place. Between the warring kingdoms and multitude of demonic apostles, the world is due for a new order. And Griffith, seemingly, seems the ideal
All
candidate
right,
to bring
all
about this
right. I can't
revolution,
do this.
using his military
Injustice
strategies
2's
to gain
James
favor
Gunn.
with the Kingdom
Wait,
of
oh
Midland,
shit. No, I don't want to
slowly
save it.
ascending the ranks despite his lack
Let's
of
do.
Griffith should be the hero. Which is why both Guts and Casca, as well as the rest of the Band of the Hawk, revere him so much.
Oh, thank
so why is
God.
Griffith so
That'll make it a
fundamentally
little bit
different from
easier.
characters like, say, Poison Ivy or Magneto? Why is it when people say Griffith did nothing wrong, they're trolling?
You are amazing.
That's they're doing with Poison Ivy and Magneto too, you dumb shit. You just don't understand it because you're too up your own ass and you actually think that those villains are good because you're morally fucked.
The simple fact is that Griffith's evil has very little to do with his goals of evolution. The latter parts of the manga indicate he might even be a good leader. Kind of. The problem isn't that Griffith is trying to
Alright, I don't need to hear about your Griffith monologue. Oh, there we go. We're back to Magneto.
employing unnecessary cruelty beyond his goal. They know they can't make his cause to defend mutant kind appear evil, so instead what they do is
No, they can. They can. There's a million ways to make that evil. What the fuck are you talking about?
add layers of evil beyond that. Often, it's an example of Magneto taking a cause too far.
I can't believe you're
Okay, the central cause being okay is not the same as this person wants this cause, therefore they are good. It's so fucking
If the
stupid.
loss of a few mutants will ensure our rightful place in this world, then yes, I will make that sacrifice.
Magneto wants the UN to recognize Genosha as a sovereign state, so he threatens a massive, gigantic disaster. Magneto encounters a scientist who designed Sentinels, so he kills her. Things like that, they're extreme, but the ultimate goal isn't selfish pettiness. But ripping the adamantium from
Of
Wolverine's
course.
body is. Because that's simply a way to squash an adversary.
Right.
But what's odd is that, while in the comics, the characters treat this as an act of supreme evil, I don't think a lot of comic readers saw Magneto ripping the adamantium out of Wolverine as a real moral event horizon. I mean, the X-Men faced people like Oliver Trask and the other people who made the Sentinels. And these are machines that would, in some alternate futures, create a hellscape of genocide, where mutants are rounded up like animals.
Right,
Stands in our
right.
way will suffer the same fate as these men you see before you.
Nathaniel Essex, Mr. Sinister, started as a monstrous scientist who experimented on mutant genetics before strangely being rehabilitated into this quirky, flamboyant guy. I don't get why people are rehabilitating the guy who partook in the Holocaust experimentation, but, that's a little weird to me. I don't get that. By comparison, Magneto ripping out Wolverine's metal skeleton, thus giving us Logan's Bone Claw era, is pretty tame. And that's one of those things making
Bone Claw era.
If that's as bad as it gets, hurting a guy who can heal from any injury, that's not really that terrible. But then there's the Ultimate Universe, which was the last real mainstream push to make Magneto irredeemable. And I'd like to say I think it failed, for a few key reasons. Ultimate Magneto is honestly nothing like any other mainstream depiction of Magneto. For one, he's the son of someone who worked on Weapon X. He has no ties to...
He's acting like nobody takes him as a villain anymore. Obviously, everybody takes him as a villain, you dumb shit. Like, you're the only one who's morally fucked up enough to actually think like, oh, this guy wants to kill all the humans in order to get the mutants up. Well, clearly he's not evil. It's like you're thinking of Charles. He wants to advance. There's a difference between Magneto and Charles and their approaches and how they tackle these things. Dumb shit.
Previous genocide. For another, Magneto's base of operation becomes the Savage Lands, not Genosha, or Asteroid M, or whatever.
As a great man once said, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. We are under attack.
He and Xavier, after leaving their wives, form the Brotherhood of Mutants together, which Magneto basically turns into Mutant Taliban. It's very clear that Magneto is inspired by the terrorists in American history in the Ultimate Universe. Magneto and the Brotherhood undergo terrorist bombings, political assassinations, humiliating the US president by dragging him out naked on the front lawn of the White House. Things that offend American sensibilities. Also, Xavier defeats Magneto not by engaging in a real debate of morals, but by just brainwashing him with psychic powers. Great. Love that. But Magneto gets better and then decides to flood the Earth. The Ultimatum storyline is essentially one where we see Magneto isn't just a terrorist, but a very bland, very flat, very angry villain. He kills millions of people in one event by reversing the planet's polarity. He personally snaps Xavier's neck with his bare hands, kills half the X-Men, as well as half the named characters in the Ultimate Universe, and ultimately spurs on hatred towards mutants. Cyclops gets assassinated after this event. We also learn...
Oh my gosh, a lot of people die. It's almost like he's a villain.
They are byproducts of the Super Soldier program, which is deeply awful for a number of reasons. It really undermines the idea that mutants are a minority. They're a byproduct at best. And people identify the mutants with minority groups. They see them as an allegory for people of color, for the LGBTQA community.
Have you tried not being a mutant?
Oh, it's just like gay people.
It creates this deeply uncomfortable message. And this information is revealed to Magneto in order to humble him. And that feels really wrong for a number of reasons ethically. Magneto's actions seem driven also more by erratic fear than justified resistance. Magneto makes his helmet out of fear Professor X will retaliate against him. Those fears are justified.
Of
He denies ever
course.
being romantically involved with a normal human, based purely on how he'd be perceived. He changes his name to cut off any remnant of his human life. Ultimate Magneto feels created to humble those who support Magneto.
Yes, yes, Ultimate Magneto is bad. Can we get past Ultimate Magneto? Oh my god.
Bigotry. It's mutant kind who's held accountable for Magneto's. People sympathize with those who bring about revolution.
Let me guess. He's supposed to be Malcolm X.
However, there are also those in real life who tend to villainize revolutionary individuals if their interests put them against the interests of powerful authority.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are down.
Yeah. Okay. How do I get to chapters?
Not only civil rights, but even human rights.
A good example of this is Cuba. Fidel Castro overthrew Fulgencio Batista. Batista was, for all intents and purposes, a very dangerous man who was beloved by the wealthy in Cuba and the men of business.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The Italian mafia. It's telling that The Godfather Part 2 is arguably the most mainstream criticism of Batista's policies, with Castro's uprising proving to snuff out the criminal activities of Hyman Roth.
Castro is a fucking evil communist.
American business had good reason to hate Castro. He cost them a lot of money.
Do not have your same conceptions. Our concept of freedom of the press is not yours. If you asked us if a paper could appear here against socialism, I could say honestly...
Castro, not a great guy. Very bad, very evil.
Castro's story has become spun into a very simple message. He who fights monsters will become a monster themselves. We ignore the monster that's overthrown and just focus on the man who overthrew him, the new monster. American media tried to do the same thing with Malcolm X as well, but unlike Castro, Malcolm X's mainstream perception was altered over time thanks to continual effort to preserve his words, thoughts, and actions in both archival media and modern art.
Our forefathers weren't the Pilgrims. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Yeah, Malcolm X is a piece of shit. Yeah. Okay, Malcolm X is a great guy, I'm sure.
Celebrated for their statements. But only MLK is exploited by white conservatives trying to justify their bigotry, and they always cite that one
Of course.
saying, as opposed to the rest of his body of work.
The cry of black power
is at bottom a reaction to the reluctance of white power to make the kind of changes necessary to make justice a reality for the Negro. I think we've got to see that a riot is the language of the unheard.
While Castro's story is one of a revolutionary becoming just as bad as the person they're fighting after victory, MLK
Worse than the person. He's trying to give ground, but he's not giving enough. He's trying to give ground, but he's bullshitting it.
Way to change the system and a wrong segregative practices. I'd like to also point out that the majority of people who violently abused the black men and women partaking in those sit-ins probably went on to cite MLK to silence all opposition to the status quo.
To silence opposition to the status quo.
And how many of those older conservative individuals probably cite Dr. King?
One of my favorite quotes from Dr. King was, "Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy." You think of how he changed America. He inspired us to change through the legislative process to become a more perfect.
But around it. Oh, because one guy didn't like MLK who was conservative. Now when conservatives like him, they're clearly being hypocritical.
Make them pass the strongest civil rights bill they've ever passed. Because we know even after they pass it, they can't enforce it.
Let that sink in a little bit. Let that stew. How the words of the people they fought are now being stolen from those people.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Changed course on some of his beliefs after seeing how outside of the American conservative culture, it is possible for coexistence to occur.
One thing that I found in all of
Outside of conservatives. Oh, so we got to kill all the conservatives and then we can exist together.
America had actually tricked many of them into a hands-off policy by giving them the impression that she was honestly trying to do something to solve the problem.
So why am I bringing Martin Luther King and Malcolm X so much into discussion about X-Men? Well, that's because for a while it was very popular to compare Professor X and Magneto to MLK and Malcolm X, respectfully. But I think it's very clear that Stan Lee did not intend on this, nor did Jack Kirby. And I don't think it's fair to
It's inconvenient because everybody whose
behavior and actions have shifted drastically over the years, especially comparing MLK to Professor Charles Xavier. I mean, let's be fair. Professor X has a school where he created a paramilitary force that directly battles humanity when they create death traps, killer robots, or angry mobs. That's really different from the real-life civil rights movement.
That nonviolence is the most potent weapon available to the Negro in his struggle for freedom and justice.
And on top of that, Professor X fights other humans, sometimes constantly.
Did you just use X-Men Apocalypse as a fucking example of a great Professor X storyline? Oh my god, this guy's a fucking retard. Professor X is not a hero.
The X-Men can sometimes spend more time fighting other mutants than they do fighting for mutant acceptance, depending again on the writer. Professor X is more interested in helping mutants control their powers, rather than gain equality. At least, again, in the early years. It felt like the...
No, he wants both. He wants to gain equality while he's helping them control their powers because he recognizes they're fucking dangerous. That's just the reality of the situation. They can nuke the world.
X-Men were at times more interested in maintaining the status quo than really pushing for mutants.
Yes, they want to maintain the status quo of justice and love. Like, shut the fuck up.
Humans comfortable than challenging them on their bigotries.
It was a long time ago. Mankind has evolved since then. Yes, into us.
Until, again, Chris Claremont took over. And then the book started to shift into a very realistic discussion of civil rights.
Oh, it's realistic when it's the thing that I want. That's the real discussion. Dumb shit. So narrow-minded. He's a 5-year-old mentally.
More interesting when we realize that Professor X himself is not a saint, as he's often depicted in other media, but actually a very
nobody thinks he's a saint. Oh my
very
god.
underhanded leader. There are some overt examples of this, of course. The Deadly Genesis storyline is one example. The X-Men are captured by a sentient island, Krakoa, and Professor X sends a team of mutants led by Cyclops to save the original X-Men. This team of mutants, other than Cyclops, all die. When Cyclops returns home defeated, Professor X erased the memory of the other mutants from Cyclops' mind and just sends them back to Krakoa with another team. One that would become the iconic X-Men that first collectively appeared in Giant-Size X-Men #1. This would say nothing about how Professor X's actions as part of the Illuminati led to the events of World War Hulk. And oh yeah, while Magneto is on the front lines of his battles, Charles hangs back and lets his multiple armies of child soldiers fight.
Yes, he's literally disabled, bro. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know why you're such an ableist, Ant. You fucking hate wheelchair people, I guess.
For him. So yeah, Professor X, he's not a saint. And comparing him to MLK is a little problematic.
They are acting.
It's a little problematic. Ooh.
Out of fear.
Some might make the argument that Professor X's underhanded tactics are more insidious than Magneto's more overt actions.
Those people would be retarded.
At least Magneto, when he led the X-Men, would fight with them. The general does not command his soldiers to fight where he himself would not walk.
He literally can't walk, Ant, you ableist fuck.
It also isn't that Magneto tends to fight complete monsters. God Loves Man Kills opens with Magneto uncovering a brutal mutant massacre, courtesy of William Stryker. By comparison, yeah, Magneto is the obviously heroic figure and sides against Stryker. X-Men 2 would later adapt God Loves Man Kills, and the filmmakers decided to make Magneto the last-minute bad guy of the film by having him invert Stryker's mutant-killing scheme to target humanity instead. And
Exactly, which is what he always does.
Humanity has been, both in this film and the prior film.
Humanity? You mean like 3 humans make the entire species he killed? He's literally as bad. My God, it's literally the thing you talked about, but you're too fucking stupid to connect the dots.
He escalates from film to film. His first scheme in X-Men 1 is to turn humans into mutants, which unintentionally would have killed people, but he doesn't intend that.
The whole family is destroyed simply because they were born different from those in power. What a light. The world powerful will be just like us.
He's just desperate to level the playing field. In fact, look at all of Magneto's adversaries in the X-Men films. Aside from the X-Men, he fights bigoted senators, genocidal military complexes.
People just as evil as him,
Medical
yes.
experimentation, and just the worst people in history.
But everything I did for you. To unlock your power. To make you embrace it.
After everything he experiences in these films, it's hard not to side with him.
No, it's very easy not to side with them. I still don't want all of humanity to die because like 6 people were evil.
Moving on to the comics, there are several instances.
Fucking dude was evil anyway. The dude was a mutant. Kevin Bacon character. I forget what his name was.
Comics, where people try to argue Magneto is just as bad as humanity, and it's never convincing. A good example of this is during the Acts of Vengeance event, where several villains teamed up to defeat their respective heroes. This alliance falls apart almost immediately because someone has the bright idea to pair up Magneto with the Red Skull. You know, the one who partook in the Holocaust.
Yes.
Red Skull tries to convince Magneto that they have a lot in common. Magneto does not take this very well. Red Skull definitely stands a chance, actually. Magneto doesn't kill Red Skull. He just locks him in a bunker with meager supplies and locks him in so he can experience the same fear Magneto felt as a child. But then again, Magneto also ripped the adamantium out of Wolverine's skeleton one time, so, you know, clearly he's just as bad as Red Skull.
Nobody brings that shit up except for you. What are you talking about?
The point is that each writer writes Magneto differently. It's hard to cite a specific version of Magneto as the true version, but it is very easy to look at Magneto and go, you know what? I sympathize with his cause.
He's a more sympathetic villain than Red Skull. Yes, excellent point, Ant.
Audiences have been conditioned over the years to be more sympathetic towards Magneto thanks to popular media. But even in the comics...
No. It's always been the same. He's always been a villain. He's more sympathetic than the pure villains. Yes. You are a dumbass if you think that you agree with his actual goals.
The writers are more sympathetic towards him than ever before. The origins of this character are kind of irrelevant when you look at the legacy the characters left behind in extended, expanded media. But also, the landscape of storytelling has changed, especially with superheroes. Audiences are growing tired with a specific trope Marvel Studios in particular keeps.
Oh, he's using Falcon and Winter Soldier? Are you serious? Please tell me he's going to praise what a nuanced, multiple way that they go about this.
Tell me if this is familiar to you. A superhero movie's villain is someone who wants to change status quo, but ultimately is vilified for going too far. They do one thing that's pretty bad or out of line. A great example of this is in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where the Flag Smashers are ultimately fighting a system that has displaced and disenfranchised them.
Yeah.
Their ability to respond to admittedly massive world events. But rather than sympathize with the Flag Smashers or illustrate the problems the system has when dealing with displaced people, the show makes the Flag Smashers into generic bad guys, while it heroizes...
No. It has them have their goals.
The jingoistic, brutal U.S. agent. Oh, but don't worry. The Falcon tells leaders of the world that they need to do better.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
Oh, I'm glad at least he had a problem with that speech.
And all of this has the backdrop of a profoundly unsettling story about medical experimentation on black people. Something that really has happened in the U.S.
Yep. Just like the COVID vaccine, exactly.
I would be dead in a day if you brought me out. Pledge allegiance to that, my brother.
And that plot's resolved by bringing him to a museum, essentially. By the way, this museum, features the medical experimentation put front and center, so I guess the resolution to that isn't, reparations, it's giving people credit for the horrible years they suffered in obscurity. No compensation, just a little plaque. That's your...
What the fuck? You want him to hand him a big pile of money? Okay. Like, what? Dude. Fucking... Ant is like the He's the little closet Nepo baby. He can't think past his own fucking experience. He's like, oh, we just need to give black people everything, and they're all so perfect, and all the white people are so evil. Oh, he has no fucking nuance or ounce of intelligence in his entire fucking body. He's such a fucking idiot.
That's your compensation for your suffering.
For the next 30 years, they experimented.
Oh my god, he's like a 5-year-old.
I made the argument that audiences are increasingly sympathetic to Magneto. I don't want to pretend
You made that argument. You did nothing to back it up. You have done nothing to substantiate it.
they're only sympathetic to him protecting mutants. I think a lot of people are very fed up with how society has gone, seeing violent events endorsed by world governments.
I think we've got to see that a riot is the language of the unheard.
They might want to start.
My god, he's milking that quote for all it's got. Yes, a riot is the language of the unheard. However, whenever you're a riot for nothing, whenever you're a riot because you're like stealing random shit, whenever it's supposed to be about stopping ICE raids, maybe you're a fucking dumbass at that point.
They might want to see the upheaval. It's not simply that Magneto is defending a minority group. It's that he's actively opposing.
Now they deny having riots while doing riots, while saying, oh, but the riots are justified, even though they're not happening.
Both angles of his character are sympathetic.
Charles Xavier had you break into the Mutant Control Agency. Reluctantly, I assure you. And he would leave you to rot in prison.
And while some people might fear the consequences of upheaval in real life, fictional revolutions don't have any tangible impact on our day-to-day lives. You can watch a character do something horrendous, but because it's done in fiction and not to real people, you can feel catharsis seeing these things happen because they don't really have any tangible, true impact. Magneto turning Stryker's scheme to destroy all mutants in X-Men 2 against humanity is not real, so we can look at it from a removed perspective. And when all of humanity, and even humanity's protectors, seem pretty underhanded and unwilling to address the societal problems that plague everyone in real life, and there's a series of films that continues to show how awful humanity is across time, across decades, across centuries, yeah, maybe Magneto does have a...
Okay, the films showed humanity as largely awesome, with like 6 dudes who didn't like mutants. Sorry.
You built these weapons to destroy us. Why?
Maybe, in fact, Magneto is right. I want to extend a special thank you to Kyla T for taking time to look at the script before I sent it out and recorded this whole thing. If you haven't watched your channel,
Oh, Jesus. So that was a bunch of nothing. It was just like Magneto's right about everything because Malcolm X is right about everything because Fidel Castro isn't so bad. Ooh. Ah, shit.
All right, old school NBA fans, self-research, NBA fact.
Now Jordan going against Payton. Goes to the fadeaway. Oh, he wanted that shot. He wanted Gary Payton. The free throw line.
Let's see here.
Sonics by 1 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here's the double team on Jordan, who's able to beat it, and that is fouled. With the ball and a 4-point lead. And Jordan is being guarded by Wingate. Jordan.
Oh, he drove right past Gary Payton there. Look at that.
Sally, played by Kemp. Jordan, yes.
Oh.
Nicely done on the setup from Kukoc. Kowski trying to tie up Longley. Jordan, rebound, only 1 of 7 from the field.
Donovan, he's ready to take care of business.
And here is Jordan.
Damn.
Kowski hit one earlier in the series. Jordan.
In a similar situation, Chicago closed them out at the very end.
Jordan went to the left hand at the flagrant foul committed in Chicago Friday.
So he put that in the memory bank. One of the...
Jordan trying to shoot the Bulls back into it. 14 after trailing by as many as 23. In game as head coach of the Knicks. And the
See here. Oh.
104-72.
Oh.
It counts and the foul. So
necessarily Michael always scoring, but
by the Philadelphia 76ers in 1983, the best run through the playoffs. Jordan, and it's tipped home.
Chicago now just flailing away.
Jordan fouled.
Trying to let the other players get involved.
Nice move, but way off on the shot, and here is Jordan.
Oh.
Bulls have opened up by hitting 4 of the first 6 shots. 8 Seattle points. Here's the alley-oop for Jordan, who beat.
Learn to regret that statement.
And Jordan gets inside, but could not convert.
Chicago having to fight these guys off back from square one. Jordan
Damn.
Incredible physical capabilities.
Oh.
Now 3 of 9 from the field. Jordan off the screen. That was a 3-point.
The difference for Chicago, they're taking the ball to the basket. They're not settling for the perimeter game.
And that's what Jordan attempts
Hey-o.
to do and was fouled. He was hacked.
Maybe just relying with that jump shot.
Very quiet. 11 of 22. Michael shut down. In the foot of Jordan was in the midst of his...
A very quiet 50%.
By Payton. A big factor.
Continues to play perfect basketball.
Ooh.
On your team.
Nice lead pass. Jordan rejected by Kemp. Final seconds.
Damn.
Jordan. And he was tripped out.
Phil Jackson before the game. Come forth.
Jordan. That's 4 on Hawkins.
Ah.
Scores in the history of basketball.
Down by in the third quarter. 15-point lead.
Hey, little reverse,
Michael
little
Jordan,
reverse.
when he was guarded by Gary Payton throughout the whole series. In game 1, he was 2 for 2 from the field.
2 for 2, 1 of 3, 6 of 9, 3 of... Okay, 56%. Yep.
Guard Jordan at all, at least not when Jordan took a shot.
Ha.
Game 3, Jordan was 1 for 3 with no free throws. Game 4, Jordan was 2 for 6 from the field, 4 for 5 from the line. Game 5, Jordan was 6 for 9, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So if that's shutting somebody down, I don't really think Jordan was shut down. In Game 6 against Gary Payton, he was 3 for 5 from the field and 8 for 8 at the line. Now, Jordan only shot 5 of 19 in the game. That means he went 2 for 14 against mostly Hersey Hawkins the rest of the way, who is really the unsung hero that isn't getting a lot of his props. He did a great job against Jordan in the second half of Game 6. He really did. Now, Jordan got rebounds and assists. His shot wasn't falling, and he got to the free throw line.
Yeah, you know you have an off shooting night.
On only making 3 field goals. For the series as a whole, with Gary Payton guarding Jordan, he was 4.
Yeah, bro.
The most recent Friday.
Whoa, what's up, girl? You got some metal in your face.
I would like to promise and pledge to all of my voters and supporters.
All right. We're done here. We done. Bye-bye. Let me go and get that out of here. Bye-bye. We have a great 4th of July. Tomorrow we're going to have a great 4th of July. Here we go.